There is so much new Resident Evil news to unpack. PlayStation 5 Restock. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger is coming to the PlayStation 4. There is a bunch of random Spider-Man Miles Morales rewards just being sent to players for no reason. And there's like a new PlayStation 5 faceplate thing for people who don't like the white PlayStation 5. What a week of news. Let's dive in and take a look at everything. Hey folks, if you're a new viewer of the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I make new videos about PlayStation every single day, so hitting that button will mean you'll stay up to date. Not only that, but it helps me out enormously as well. This is the Platinum Trophy Show, our weekly PlayStation news show. We take a look at all the latest PlayStation news, we take a look at all the games that have popped up on the PlayStation Store this week, and we have a look at all the newest trophies on PSN Profile. Normally in that order as well. Hopefully you guys are having a great week so far. Hopefully your week in gaming has been good. I want to start this off with a question to all of y'all. What games are you playing at the moment? Let me know in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, smash that thumbs up button as well. Let's see how many likes we can get on a video like this. Sale videos traditionally get a ton of likes. Let's see if we can get the news videos to get a ton of likes as well. I don't know where to start. I've just watched the Resident Evil reveal event, so this video will be popping up this evening, I guess, or tonight for you. So the event was this morning. And there's like a ton of new information for Resident Evil 8 Village. I think it's just called Resident Evil Village. They didn't mention 8 at all. Let's start with the release dates and everything like that, because I think that's a good place to go. So I'm over on PSU at the moment. Okay, so this morning, Resident Evil Village had this huge showcase where they showed off a bunch of new features of the game. They showed us the release date, they showed us some demo stuff, they showed us where it's coming, the collector's edition. Let's talk about all of it. Firstly, release date. The game is launching on May 7th. I'm pretty sure I predicted that last week. I feel like I did. This was one of the first things they revealed. So the game is actually like imminent. It's coming out very, very soon, which is amazing. This is the perfect way to do this, by the way. Revealing the release date of the game and then the game coming out in like 2 or 3 months' time. Perfect way to reveal a game's date and perfect way to release a game. Not only does it build massive amounts of hype like immediately for the game, gets people excited straight away, and it gives them something to kind of immediately look forward to as well, because the game isn't really that far off, which is, I think, just a good way to reveal and tease your game. So May 7th for Resident Evil Village. The next thing is, previously it was announced for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, I suppose. They also announced today that it's going to be playable on PlayStation 4 and on the Xbox One X as well. So if you have the last gen consoles, PS4 or Xbox One X, you can play Resident Evil Village on those as well. It'll be a separate version of the game, but you'll have a PS5 version and a PS4 version. Pretty freaking awesome stuff, I would say. I know a lot of people in the comment section of my previous couple of videos were worried that it wasn't going to be playable on PS4, it was only going to be on PS5. So I think this is a great compromise, and it's really good that Capcom were able to get the game working on last gen as well as next gen. It means that so many more people can play it. They announced a bunch of new SKUs, collector's editions, things like that. Let me pull one up. All right, so our boy Nibble over here on Twitter has posted all of these. We've got the Deluxe Edition Trauma Pack, which includes the Safe Room Music Max Difficulty, Save Devices, Albert, 101 Chris, the Tragedy of Ethan Winters Pack, Found Footage RE7 Filler, and Mr. Everywhere statue. This, I don't know, is the Deluxe Edition looks like a physical pack or a digital pack? Deluxe, I guess it's a physical pack. This is the Collector's Edition, which looks awesome. This comes with a Chris Redfield statue, a box, which I'm guessing is just the box it comes in, an art book, which looks like a hard case art book, a steel book, Trauma Pack product code, which I guess is the DLC content, and then a poster. This here looks really cool. I'm concerned it's going to be hyper overpriced. There's not actually a lot of content in here. It's just a really sick looking statue. I would buy this if it was like a couple $100, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be like $300 or $400 in Australia because Australia prices. So I'm waiting for that. Who knows when this is going to pop up for pre-order, but this looks awesome. I don't know, do you guys care about the collector's edition? Let me know if you guys are interested in this one in the comments below. They also revealed the Resident Evil Village and RE7 Complete Bundle, which I guess comes with both games. You can probably pre-order this and play RE7 now and then 8 when it comes out in a couple of months' time. And then they showed these pre-order bonuses, a bunch of DLC content, as well as a Mr. Raccoon weapon charm, which looks really cool. It looks like a physical item, but I don't believe it is. Who knows where these are going to be. GameStop will probably get these in the US, maybe EB Games in Australia. So those are the different additions for the game that are available to us. Pretty damn cool. Again, I am super pumped about all of this Resident Evil news. Now, in terms of the two editions, PS4 to PS5, over on PSU here they've said, releasing day and date with the PS5 version, the PS4 version of Resident Evil Village allows players to upgrade to the PS5 version with no extra cost. So I know that's what a lot of people have been asking, what's the upgrade path like? Do you have to buy the game twice? The answer is no. You'll be able to play the game on PS4 if you buy it on PS4, and then get a free upgrade to PS5, which is awesome. Capcom have done a brilliant job at this. This is exactly how you do this. And the good thing about that is that you'll be able to get a Platinum Trophy on the PS4 and the PS5 version, because, as you know, Platinum Trophies aren't linked across both PS4 and PS5. They're both separate stacks of trophy lists. So if you're a trophy hunter, you can go ahead and probably Platinum this game twice, which is cool too. Now, the other massive piece of news around Resident Evil is that they actually released a demo for the PlayStation 5 today. It's available right now on the PlayStation Store. You can go ahead and download it if you have a PS5 literally today. I'm going to be over playing it on Twitch today as well, so if you're around and this video goes live in time, I would encourage you to come over to Twitch and check it out. Twitch.tv/TPTJosh. I'll be playing the demo over there. The demo is called Maiden. You don't play as the main character of the game. We're going to talk about the story stuff soon, but you don't play as the main character of the game. You play as a different character they're calling Maiden. We don't know what that means yet. They said there's no combat in this and no blocking in this. It's just to show you how good the game looks and the vibe and feel of the game. I guess this is kind of like their PT type situation where they're showing you a little bit of stuff to get you pumped for the game without actually giving it to you. This is currently only available for PS5 users, but on the stream they did mention that they would have a demo that would be available for everybody later down the track. They just didn't give a date for it. So I think in the next couple of months you'll see a demo come for Xbox and PS4 and things like that as well, which is not going to be the same demo. It's not going to be this one. I believe this demo was built specifically for PS5. I think it's probably, we can talk about narrative and stuff now. They didn't mention too much except that Ethan Winters, which was the main character of Resident Evil 7, is traveling to this castle location. That was kind of all they went into. You're playing as Ethan, it's first person again. It looked very similar to Resident Evil 7. If you played that and you enjoyed that, I think this is gonna be a thumbs up. They didn't mention too much about Chris and how Chris Redfield plays into this whole thing. He was in the trailers though, so obviously he is part of this game and he is the statue of the game, so he does play some sort of a role. We just don't know what that looks like yet, but I guess we'll find out in the coming weeks and months. Yeah, so that's gameplay and story. I think that kind of covers off everything in this. I'm really excited for this game. I think Resident Evil 8 is now one of my most anticipated games of 2021. That and probably Ratchet. Just in terms of like the games we know are definitely going to be coming out this year. So very, very excited to see more of this and to play more of this. It's going to be so fun. So exciting news for Resident Evil fans as well. One thing they didn't mention in this, and I know some people are going to be disappointed, is they didn't even mention PlayStation VR. So who knows if this is going to have PSVR support or not. I'm leaning towards it not having it. I feel like that's a feature they would have like pushed really hard at the beginning, especially considering they're definitely partnering with PlayStation on this one. The branding all had PlayStation on it, and it was published on the PlayStation live stream. That's how you could watch the stream. Also, they have a demo exclusive to the PlayStation 5, so clearly they're the marketing partner for this game, but no mention of PSVR, which I feel like would have been mentioned up front. Maybe this time they're going for like a more visually impressive game and they've ramped everything up for PS5, so that's like the peak console versus VR being that immersion thing. Who knows, it could come later on down the track, or it could be a reveal later on down the track, but at the moment they haven't mentioned anything to do with PlayStation VR. And that's everything for Resident Evil. Let me know what you guys think of this. This is a pretty awesome announcement. It was a pretty cool bunch of stuff. Oh, I didn't even talk about the other stuff. They talked about there's a multiplayer mode added to this game. It looks like a third-person shooter sort of multiplayer component. It didn't really do too much for me. They also talked about a partnership with Rainbow Six Siege where you can earn Leon's equipment in Rainbow Six, but I don't play that game either. And they mentioned a Resident Evil movie, like a CG movie coming to Netflix later on this year as well. So that was kind of the other three pillars of the announcement. The CG movie looks really cool. It's after Resident Evil 4 featuring Leon and Claire, and it looked really schmick. So that was well done too. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of all the Resident Evil news. So much Resident Evil news. So exciting for a Resident Evil fan. Really hope that you guys are as excited as I am. I'm sure I'm going to be talking about this for the next couple of months. So let me know in the comment section down below what you're most excited about from Resident Evil. Don't forget as well, if you're in the US, you can download a free avatar item that was in my previous video, so go and check that one out, or one of my stories. You can go check that out as well, and you'll be able to get the free code for that avatar item. Very, very cool. All right, PlayStation 5 Restocks. I should have mentioned this probably first, but PlayStation 5 restocks do appear to be happening. On PSU, there's an article here saying new PS5 stock coming to GameStop today in limited numbers. US retail giant GameStop has announced a limited number of Sony PS5 bundles will be made available at the company today. PS5, Xbox Series X, and Switch bundles will be available to purchase at GameStop, although at the time of writing, they are not live. You get the general crux of it. This is only for the US, obviously. However, in Australia, we also had a restock of PlayStation 5s yesterday. We had our two major retailers, JB Hi-Fi and EB Games, selling PS5s again. I also saw Amazon pre-orders went live this morning, and so did some of our mass market stores like Target. This is in Australia, remember? So, I'm guessing that restocks are probably happening everywhere at the moment, whether you're in Europe, Asia, America, Australia. My guess is that they all have new stock. They've had that next shipment come in. So if you're looking for a PS5, I would do a bit of a hunt around today. Did see the Amazon pre-orders went live, and about 4 minutes after they went live, they'd sold out in Australia. So I don't know how many they got. They sold out very, very quickly. So if you're after a PS5, unfortunately, the scarcity still exists, and you're still gonna have to be on the ball to make sure you can secure one. Interestingly, Ghost Recon Breakpoint is free at the moment. So if you're after a free game to play, Breakpoint's a really good game as well. Really fun third-person tactical shooter from Ubisoft. Not the best game, but a pretty solid game. It's free to play from now until January 24th, 4 days to enjoy this if you do want to jump in. Ubisoft has announced that Tom Clancy's Breakpoint is free to play on PS4, PC, and Xbox One from today until the 24th of Jan. The free weekend will presumably allow you to sample everything the game has to offer, and comes following the launch of Operation Amber Sky, the game's latest live event. This one sees the game crossing over the Ubisoft's stablemate Rainbow Six Siege. Ubisoft is so cool how they do that. So go ahead and download this if you're wanting a free game to play this weekend. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Great game. I don't know if you can earn trophies in the free thing, but still solid thing if you want to go and or you want to play a free game this weekend. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, this was weird. Miles Morales Platinum Trophy earners being sent exclusive photo mode frames. So, as we know, you can get platinum rewards for earning platinums in specific games. Sony notoriously do this. They send you out a avatar item or a PlayStation 4 theme for earning a platinum trophy in a game. That's happened for a number of years now, whether it be like God of War, Days Gone, Spider-Man, Horizon. They've all kind of done some sort of variation on this, and it looks like they've dropped that avatar and theme for a photo mode frame, which is just so weak, right? I guess because there is no themes on PS5, it's a little bit hard for them to continue that. Those who earn the Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Platinum Trophy are being sent an exclusive reward, a photo mode frame for the game, which can be redeemed on the PlayStation Store. Each code is unique, so you'll have to earn the Platinum Trophy yourself to get this frame, which is a red and black striped rectangle around the border of an image you capture. It's such a weak reward. Honestly, I mean, I guess the idea is that you use the frame on a picture and then you share it on social media, and it's like an exclusive thing, so people are like, oh, he's got the platinum. But it feels just so weak. It's like, it's not a very cool reward at all, guys. The thing about this that's really interesting is I'm in a couple of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 Facebook groups, and a lot of them, people were posting they just randomly received this email even though they hadn't platinumed the game. And on my alt account on PlayStation, I actually received a code for this game from my one of my alt Sony accounts that I'd only just booted the game up with, haven't even played through the story, and I got a code saying I'd platinumed the game when I actually hadn't. So I have no idea what Sony's thinking, but their servers are wrong. So maybe you were lucky enough to get a code for frame and you can redeem it and use it in the game if you want to, I guess. It's not a very cool reward, but yeah, apparently that's a thing they're doing now. A weird glitch means you might earn it without actually having done it as well. So I think that's kind of amusing. PlayStation 5 faceplate company returns for its third iteration and claims it's now untouchable. So this has been a weird one. These faceplate companies have popped up recently, like over the last couple of months, creating these like custom faceplates for the PS5 because the PlayStation 5, the two white faceplates actually come off the console, meaning you can fully customize it, which is actually pretty damn cool. All of these faceplate companies have had like cease and desists, and Sony has like tried to shut them down and stop them, and they've kind of all disappeared and come back up and disappeared and come back up again. CPM Shells is the third iteration of a company previously known as PlayStation 5. You guys might remember this one, and Customize My Plates, and has returned to flog its custom PS5 faceplates with the claims that it's now untouchable following legal threats from Sony last year. Launching yesterday, the company's a range of black shells for the PlayStation 5 Standard Edition, which will set you back $49.99 and begin shipping in February. I actually don't think this looks too bad. To be fair, I don't think the white PlayStation 5 looks too bad either. I'm guessing that the reason Sony keeps putting these cease and desists on these companies is because they have their own faceplate planned, and they just don't want other companies selling it and taking potentially money from them, I suppose. But PlayStation just offered that, then these companies wouldn't need to exist, because if PlayStation offered the offering and people bought what they wanted, or just gave people what they wanted, then it wouldn't be a problem. It's like they created a problem and then other companies found a solution to the problem, and then Sony's like, actually, we want to make money from the solution, so you can't do that. And we go around this cat and mouse situation. So yeah, faceplate seems to have returned for now. Last time people put pre-orders in with these guys, they had to cancel them because they had to shut down and stuff. Looks, yeah, who knows? Seems like they're coming back again. Whether they actually managed to sell these things or not, it's yet to be seen. What do you guys think of the black PS5? Is that something you would prefer over the white one? I've kind of I didn't really like the white one at first, and I kind of thought it didn't work with my TV very well, but honestly, I hide my PS5 behind my television because it doesn't fit in my entertainment cabinet, so it literally sits behind the TV and I never see it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, over on PlayStationTrophies.org, we have this story about Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue HD confirmed for PlayStation 4 release this year. That's an interesting story because Ty the Tasmanian Tiger was a semi-popular mascot franchise on the PS2. They tried to bring it back a couple of years ago, I believe, on the Nintendo Switch, and it did quite well. They then brought it back on PS4 and Xbox last year as an HD version, remastered by the original developers as well, which are based in Australia. And it looks like they had a Kickstarter campaign to kickstart Ty 2, which has now passed its goal, which means it will now be coming out to PS4 this year. Australian developer Chrome Studios has announced that it successfully funded an HD remaster of PS2 classic Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue, which will be now coming to PS4 later this year. The Kickstarter was launched only a few days ago, but it's already met its original $75,000 goal, which is insane for a game like that. I didn't realize there was that many fans of Ty. It's such a huge Kickstarter, and at the time of writing this, has even managed to raise double that amount. Honestly, wouldn't have ever thought that a game like this would have that much public, consumer popularity, considering it's old, and I don't really remember Ty being that big when it came out on the PlayStation 2. It was never at the level of Sonic or Crash or Spyro or any of those games, or even Ratchet and Jack and stuff like that. So I'm really shocked that this raised just this much, but hey, awesome job for them. Chrome Studios previously used Kickstarter to fund the original game and hinted late last year that the sequel will be soon on its way to consoles. Ty 2 Bush Rescue is due to come to PlayStation 4 and Xbox and Nintendo Switch before the 1st of July 2021, so actually pretty soon, or the first half of the year at least. And with enhanced textures, particle effects, improved loading, dynamic shadows, anti-aliasing, and more. It also boasts 27 trophies, plus a platinum trophy to unlock, online leaderboards for kart races and speedruns, and a new hardcore mode. Very, very cool. Let's play the trailer here. If you guys are unfamiliar with Ty, Ty is a mascot platformer back from the PS2 era, Tasmanian Tiger guy. He does all these adventures. He uses a boomerang to throw around. He races in a car, he races in a mech suit, he races in a boat. A classic mascot platformer. The first one's on PS4 at the moment, and it is, I think, the best one in the franchise. There's 3 of them, and then a spin-off 4th one, but the first one I think was the best one in my opinion. Cool that this is coming back. I'll definitely play it. I love mascot games, so yeah, excited for this one. Okay, the last thing I want to do is look at the PlayStation blog, and they've got here PlayStation Store top downloads of 2020. I look back at your most downloaded PS4, PS5, and PSVR games for the year. These are always kind of interesting to see, so I thought I'd pull this up. PS5 games. The most popular and downloaded PS5 game was Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. We'll just go by US, I think it's easiest. Followed by Spider-Man Miles Morales, which doesn't really shock me, and then Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So they're the top 3 most downloaded PlayStation 5 games, so they're the most popular. I guess in terms of a mainstream audience, that does make sense. Interestingly, number 4 for the US is NBA 2K21, which makes sense, and then in Europe, it's FIFA. So it's both a sports game, but on different ends of the spectrum. Then we've got Demon's Souls, Madden NFL, FIFA 21, Sackboy, Big Adventure, Immortals Phoenix Rising, and Watch Dogs. I was really surprised Sackboy ranked on that, to be honest. But I suppose there wasn't a ton of PS5 games at launch. The other thing that's interesting is Immortals Phoenix Rising was number 9, and that wasn't a launch title. It was a post-launch title, so it came out afterwards, but obviously had enough cachet that people were interested in downloading it. Ubisoft had 3 games on this list, so they'll be very happy with that. Over on the PlayStation 4, not too dissimilar. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is number 1, GTA 5 is number 2. How is GTA 5 one of the most downloaded games in 2021? I mean, in 2020, it just baffles my mind that so many people are still downloading this. That means that there was enough people that didn't already have it that that's insane. Modern Warfare is number 3, Minecraft number 4, Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us number 5 and 6, NBA 2K21 and then NBA 2K20, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Madden NFL. Usual suspects on here, nothing unusual I would say, except for the fact that Grand Theft Auto 5 is just so popular. The one thing that is interesting is that not Minecraft, Fortnite isn't on this list. Naming products may be different. Unless, does this not count free games? List, doesn't actually mention free or paid. I'm guessing it doesn't count free games because I feel like Fortnite would be on this list for both PS4 and PS5, but it's not. PlayStation VR, number 1 is Beat Saber, then Job Simulator, Super Hot VR. It's interesting, Job Simulator is a really old game. That's a launch title for PSVR, so it's like 5 years old at this point, but it's still such a popular game. Super Hot VR, Saints and Sinners, Gorn, Creed Rise to Glory, Arizona Sunshine, Vader Immortal, Astrobot Rescue Mission, and Marvel's Iron Man VR. I'm surprised Iron Man ranked because it didn't get very good reviews when it came out. And Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is easily the best PlayStation VR game available. Check that out if you're looking for a PSVR game. Free-to-play games they've got here: Warzone, Rocket League, Fortnite, Apex Legends, Rogue Company, Hyperscape, Genshin Impact, Destiny 2, Brawlhalla, and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Lite. So I guess free games probably didn't count on that list up above. Though Fortnite is ranked underneath Rocket League this year. It could be just because Rocket League did go free to play this year. A lot of people were downloading it for the first time, whereas they already had Fortnite, so there wasn't enough new Fortnite players. I think Fortnite does have a problem like bringing in new people as well. The other thing it's good to note is Genshin Impact on here. It's actually lower than I thought it would be because everyone seems to be talking about Genshin Impact, but it still is only number 7 on the list, which was a little bit of a surprise. Over on the PlayStation Store, we want to look at the new releases this week. First of all, we've got a new sale on the PlayStation Store. Games under 20 bucks. Very good sale as well, by the way. There's not as many games in here as there was on the January sale, but there are some really good things here. So if you're looking for some good deals, go and check out this sale. I have a bunch of videos up on the channel about it, so go and check some of those out if you're looking for some decent deals. A lot of them are recycled from the January sale, but some good value in here too. New games this week, we have Hitman 3 on both the PlayStation 4 and the PS5. It's obviously Hitman. You guys know what Hitman is at this point. That's the new one. And then Ride 4 as well, which is obviously a motorcycle game. And that's all I can actually see on here. Like, the PlayStation Store is really hard to sort in terms of new releases on the PS5. So I don't know if there is anything else. I have seen that there are other websites that do roundups of the new releases, so maybe next week I'll have a look at those and we'll try and pull something there. In terms of trophies this week, I don't actually think there's anything worth going into. The Control trophies for PS5 went live, and that's really all there is there, so I don't think it's worth like diving into that. I'd rather keep this episode nice and tight and short and not waste too many people's time. But that's really all there is for the Platinum Trophy Show this week. Let me know what you guys thought of this week's episode. What you thought of any of the news stories. If you have any hot takes on the news stories, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me so much with the algorithm. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Until next time, gamers. Why, hello there. You've caught me during one of my many video game sessions. Now, I hear you all asking in the comments, why don't I play more games on the YouTube channel? Well, it's because I stream over on Twitch. That's Twitch. Yeah, that's right. I stream over on Twitch twice a week on a Wednesday and a Friday. We stream at 9 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time every single Wednesday and Friday. At the moment, we have a really cool retro series called Throwback Wednesdays going, where we're playing through the entire Sly Cooper trilogy, which is actually 4 games. We're also playing some Hunt Showdown on Fridays. We really appreciate it if y'all could head over to the Twitch channel, hit that follow button over on Twitch, and then come and join in on the fun when I'm live. Hopefully, I'll see you over there. Bye for now. This is a cool controller, right?